good afternoon, and thanks for joining us across the fence. I'm Fran Stoddard. It's the first Thursday of the month, which means it is recipe time on Across the Fence, and I'm joined by our regular chefs, Carolyn Peake from Williamstown and Ayala from South Heró. Great to have you here as ever. And they've each prepared a variety of recipes that fit today's theme, recipes on a budget. And to get things started, let's turn our attention to what Carolyn has cooked up.
Okay,
Carolyn, go ahead.
I will do that. Well, the first thing that I have this afternoon is, excuse me, chocolate banana muffins. Now, these are even fun to make, and when you do your banana, for mashed banana, you don't have to mash the bananas. If you're doing this with a rugged mixer, you can just throw the bananas in whole and let the mixer do the work of cutting them into your batter. But it's a very easy one. It's really kind of fun. I'll take one out here, and I could do it across the batter, but I think I'll do it this way to show you. It's a scoop of the vanilla batter and then a scoop of the chocolate batter, and you put them in together, and you've got these cute little double-colored muffins. And just for rough information, not counting the things that I had in my kitchen already, they cost about 17 cents per muffin. So it's not too bad of an expense for making them. Now my next one is an Amish country casserole. And this just sounded really, really good. It is a box of whatever your favorite pasta is. Now I used what I call the little twirlies with the whole wheat ones, so they're good for you too. And this with the things that I needed to buy, such as the pasta, some lean ground beef, tomato soup, cream of mushroom soup, the other things I had on hand. This makes about $1.95 a serving. So you can't really beat that. It serves 8 to 10 people, so you're doing pretty good on that. Now up here in the front, and I'm going to slide them over here because I'm going to let them sit with the muffin. These are broccoli cheese tater tots, except they don't have any tater in them. It's a broccoli and cheese and eggs and some flavors, whatever you would like to put into it. You make them into little balls like the tater tots are, and you put them on a parchment sheet to bake. And not only do they smell delicious, they taste delicious. So it's a good way to get your kids maybe to eat some broccoli if they're not big broccoli fans. Maybe if you tell them they're broccoli tots, they'll like them better. But they're just a little round thing. You can do them any size that you want, and just a really nice added thing, either as a snack or however you want to fix them. They would be good. Now, and those go about $7.21 a batch, so they're a quick and easy thing to do. Lastly, I have Almond Joy cookies. These not only are fun to make, but they're addictive. And if you like Almond Joys, you'll like these a lot. It's a mixture of coconut flakes, chocolate chips, salted almonds, and a can of sweetened condensed milk. 4 items. You mix them all together, you scoop them out with a fairly small size, and then you kind of make them into a ball. Put them, again, they're cooked on a tray, on a cookie sheet with parchment paper on it. You cook them until they kind of start to brown around the coconut especially. It's about 12 or 14 minutes, so standard cookie thing. Let them cool and then just enjoy. It makes about 3 dozen, which totals out to about 27 cents a cookie. So it's really a nice thing, nice little sweet dessert, and My husband and I were snitching them off the off the cookie sheet yesterday when I was making them. So
Those sound really good.
they are.
However, I'm really interested in your undercover broccoli
Okay.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like something that will make me eat more broccoli.
Oh, okay.
Because they smell delicious. I hope people at home could smell them because they
That
smell
would be
really
nice.
good.
Yeah,
That would be nice.
smell-o-vision. But yes, they are very good, and it's something. If you let the kids help make them, they
Yeah.
might be a little more. It's just like letting the kids have their own garden.
Exactly.
So this way, if they help make them, maybe they'll also help eat them.
Probably. Thank you, Carolyn.
You're welcome.
Everything looks delicious. Okay, well, sticking to a budget is important, and it can be difficult at times balancing a healthy diet and not breaking the bank. But there are plenty of recipes out there that manage to do both. And with some modifications, even your everyday recipes can be made budget-friendly. My first recipe is proof that a few ingredients can produce a dish that is tasty and easy to make. This is cilantro lime chicken, and it is literally just 4 ingredients plus some spices. But don't be fooled, because this dish is an explosion of flavors in your mouth. You start with chicken thighs, and chicken legs. Drumsticks are a great saving cost idea because they're usually cheaper and they're juicier and tastier. So for this recipe, it's as easy as whisking some olive oil, lime juice, cilantro, garlic, and spices, and you let the chicken marinate in the mixture, and then cook it in the oven and baste it with the remaining marinade for about 20 minutes, and you have this delicious chicken that you can serve over rice for a nice meal. The best part is that the total cost for this recipe is $5.79. So every serving is only $1.44. You really can't beat that. So I hope you give it a try. And for my next recipe, I took a page of Carolyn's book and I dug out my crock pot. And this recipe is so rich and flavorful and nutritious. This slow cooker ham and bean soup takes a little time because you have to clean the beans the night before and soak them overnight. And then you dice some celery, some carrots, some onion, and add a couple ham hocks for extra flavor. Then you bring the beans back, and then the seasoning, water, let it cook for 4 to 6 hours until the beans have absorbed most of the water. And then you season it to taste, serve hot with garnish as you may like, and you have a meal that is nutritious and really good. This recipe was only $10.77. That's only $1.34 per serving, since you can get 8 servings out of this pot. Well, not this one, this is half, because mine is not, my crock pot is kind of small. And then you get the extra veggies for other recipes. Beans are a great source of protein. They're about 15 grams of protein and then added fiber. So it's really a great option for sticking to a budget and serving also a great meal. So for my next recipe, I have now a taco casserole. Instead of making, the macaroni or tuna casserole, I wanted to make something different that most everyone will enjoy. And I found ground beef on sale, so that is how I came up with this taco casserole, which is perfect for any night of the week. To make it, you saute onion, garlic, ground beef, and chopped celery, chopped cherry tomatoes, corn, black beans until everything is all heated through. It's almost like a Mexican lasagna with the layers, because you put all the mixture in layers with tortillas, Monterey Jack cheese, cheddar cheese, and you finally top it with some beans, tomatoes, and then of course you want to top it with sour cream and chives. And I wish you could smell this right out of the oven, because it smells delicious. This recipe was only $11.42, and you can get 8 servings out of here at $1.42 per serving. And like with some of the other recipes, you will also have some ingredients left over that you can use for other meals. So that brings the cost even lower. Finally, we have to have a good dessert. cakes are always a great value because you get a lot of servings out of them. But I think that bars are the unsung hero of desserts because they're easy to make and they're a reliable dessert that feeds a crowd. And I love the combination of sweet and salty, so these peanut butter pretzel bars are right up my alley. You'll be surprised to learn that there's only 5 ingredients in these bars. They're made with pretzel crumbs, butter, peanut butter, confectioner sugar, and then you press the mixture into a 9x13 pan, pour some melted chocolate on top, some crushed pretzels, and you don't even have to bake these bars. Now, the cost to make this dessert is $10.04, and if you cut them into bigger bars, about 24, comes down to 41 cents per bar. And if you decide to cut them into smaller bars, then the cost comes down to 25 cents per bar. And again, you will have powdered sugar, peanut butter, butter for later use. So you don't have to spend a lot to eat well and please your family. So, Fran, what do you think about these recipes?
I love them. You know, I love all the bean stuff that you even put the bean in with the taco things because I need to eat more beans. It's so good and it's such good protein and it's not expensive.
Exactly, and that's the thing. The most important part is that it's so nutritious.
Yeah. Fabulous recipes, all of these. Carolyn and Marco, thank you so much. And as always, we have a couple of different ways that you can get today's recipes. You can go online to Across the Fence's website. You go to uvm.edu/extension and click on the link to Across the Fence. You'll find the recipe tab highlighted in green on the right-hand side of the web page. To get the recipes by mail, send $2 and a stamped self-addressed business-size envelope to Recipes on a Budget, Box 188, South Heró, Vermont, 05486. And remember, if you're ordering the recipes, to include that $2 and the stamped self-addressed envelope. The address again is Box 188 in South Heró, and the zip is 05486. Many thanks to our chefs, Carolyn and Marco, for preparing these wonderful recipes on a budget. They'll be back next month for more recipes across the fence. And as always, thank you for joining us. I'm Fran Stoddard.